Oh, go back a second. All right. Here is Gibraltar, final map. It looks like both teams want to play some dive on this one. We definitely just wanted to play dive, practice dives, which is why we called out Gibraltar on this one, just to have a good dive map. This one team comp are really practicing. Really cool that you're all standing right up here. It's really good against what I just tried to do, which is just feed my ass off. So you're able to just absolutely decimate me. Really punish me for my misplay there. Good job. Good job also knowing how important that is. Like, in this whole like first area, right? This is a power position. It's a really strong power position. In fact, there's like a straight line of power positions here that are really important to understand on this map because the high ground is so important. Like, this is a power position that both teams want to contest for, because the attackers want to take this position in order to take island, and the defenders want to take this position to make it difficult for attackers to walk underneath here, right? So they want to deny them the ability to take island and everything. So this is a power position, but then like island is also a power position. Blue box is also a power position. And then as you get back here, this whole thing back here, this is another big power position. So there's like a whole line of big high ground positions that each team wants to fight for constantly at all times. So you guys decided to be really aggressive after the Diva kill, and I totally agree with you. That was really good. Once you kill Diva, might as well just start hopping in and getting the rest of the kills. It's 6v5. Take advantage of that. Really good on XZ being really sneaky over here, not trying to give away his position. We used a sim teleporter to teleport him across the balcony over to here. And ideally, we would have the co-support also here with him so that he can be well protected against dives. Good defending himself there. Good peel from Fig Boot. Nice. Unfortunate death there on War Chief. There's a huge anti coming from XZ. Really good positioning on XZ's part too. At this point, this is like trying to drag out a long fight up here, just to kind of like eventually drag the cart under. We're just letting the cart sail at this point. It's kind of the idea. Hard to get a good image here because the ceiling is so low. Alright, here's me just like feeding my ass off. It's really funny. Nice. Okay, losing our Winston here. We just kind of want to group up. Alright, good on Neo getting out of there. Fable should just be like speeding Neo back. Generally speaking, we all just want to kind of take high ground as quick as possible. That's what we're doing. Now, ideally here... Ooh, there's a big stun from McCree there. Really good kill. He's just able to capitalize on the position at least. Okay, Hot Dog coming with a rally. That's going to be really scary for us. We go in with Nano Blade. Able to get a kill. Okay, get 2 kills there for red team. Okay, so the rally was really good, and it just so happens that we had the Nano Blade at that moment, so we were able to actually play through it. Really lucky on our part, and we were able to make space with that and push forward. We're able to also tuck our Ana into the server room, which is a big piece of the puzzle. Really, oh, that's a big bomb too. A big piece of the puzzle here when things start getting like really nasty. In other games, in this one, it wasn't as important apparently, but getting our Ana into server room safely and just do whatever we can to get her there, and then we can start doing our thing. It's really hard for the defending team to dislodge the Ana from the server room, because it requires them to just walk straight down main up there, and then we always have a chance to peel. Anyone start seeing on like blue box, for example, can shoot down at that angle if necessary. You could run someone way back here into server room, but again, like, we have plenty of time usually to see that coming. And if Ana's really diligent about marking this side on the right, well, Ana has a Mega in there to protect herself. And having the mega is a big deal because of course you can go down to like 1 HP, use a nade on yourself, go back down to 1 HP again, you pick up the health pack, suddenly you're back up to 200 again, and then at that point, how much health HP do you effectively have? I mean, it's over 400. So good spot for Ana to be in. Big point of this map is to get an Ana into here and then take all these high ground positions. Definitely control blue box as much as possible. As a defending team, you always want to have somebody up here. And if I go back here and look a little bit, I'm interested to see how much was held up here. Interesting. A lot of playing on the low ground here. It looks like we've got Hydraxia or Hydracta going up there. It looks like I'm contending up there as well. I go for this really cute little Diva Bomb ploy where I put the Diva Bomb right up next to the cliff and then I kind of push it forward a little bit. So it's just kind of over the edge and it's hard to see exactly where it is. The idea was to actually push it off far enough that it falls off the edge and lands about here until it explodes, but didn't quite get that. Still fine enough, got 2 kills. Alright. Bad position, Ana. Go back a second. What the hell is going on here? At this point, you know you've lost that. This sitting around here doing nothing, whatever this is really bad. You're going to want to be taking high ground as quick as possible, because here you could die for this. Okay, so red team has EMP. We're going to want to EMP them here. Nano Simp Slayer. Okay. Looks pretty scary. Okay, we're down our Winston and our Sombra. That should be a cleanup for the blue team. I have an all over the place fight, it looks like. Okay, so red team's coming up on a Nano Blade here. We want to take high ground if possible. Like, especially like as attacking team here, it's really good to go right here on spawn room. Taking out those left door, really good because you can go right up here and you can be on high ground automatically rather than coming out of low ground and really just having no access to high ground at all. So taking that left side spawn door is really big in like just trying to regroup on high ground up here. That was a really bad finding. I don't know what was going on there. I kind of want to watch to see if there was any thought behind it or just didn't know we were up there. Oh, okay, you didn't realize, didn't quite see what's going on over here. That's unfortunate for you. Okay. What space were you holding? What's going on here? Like, I'm just kind of seeing like this is between fights, and for some reason I'm seeing Ana, Brig, Winston down here, but like Ana should absolutely be like chilling up here on this part, or like over here, for example. Or if you want, you can jump on top of this blue crate, on top of the orange ribbon thing, and then on top of the spaceship here. You can stand up here as Ana if you want. You can stand back here if you want a little bit more, like to the side here in case you start getting shot at. You can drop down to this part here and then play inside spaceship if you need to. But definitely, you don't want to be playing here. That doesn't make any sense. So we kind of expected you to be in spaceship, which is why we're kind of pushing up here this way. If you're in spaceship, then we basically have to either dive you from this point over to there, or we can walk through this room, pick up Mega as needed, and then walk this way at you. But when you're down there, it seems like what we could do is we could just dive on top of you. And it's like, it's harder for you to counter dive us in this point. Okay, so we find you down there. Ana gets hacked. We're trying to kill the Ana, but you're really peeling for that Ana hard. It looks like our Ana Brig is up top still. That's good. Oh, bonk on your head a little bit there, Simp. Big sleep on the diva. Oh no. Oh my god. I thought Vayne was gonna get that block. I want to see that from a little closer. Oh, not quite. Damn. Crazy hold there, guys. Hmm. Okay, so halfway to EMP, we're kind of farming that a little bit. We have Diva Bomb. Diva Bomb could sort of open up the space, but I think we want to play Diva Bomb late. There's so many hiding spots here. It's hard for Diva Bomb to really open up a whole lot. Maybe I think Diva Bomb might be better off as not the first like initiational. Like maybe in the midst of chaos to try to do something with it. Okay, so Neo's going for the Nano Blade. Managed to find the Ana. That's a big kill. I know these are getting kind of hard to see in this little area because there's so many elevations. Ooh. Big picks. Alright, so we can finally start moving Cart. Cart got all the way back there, so unfortunately we have to win a couple more fights in order to take this point. We're trying to put more on Cart here, just to get some faster progress. Normally, you wouldn't put 3 on Cart, you'd put like 1, maybe 2 on Cart, and then take as much space as possible. But we really wanted Cart progress here to avoid having to win 2 more fights. Instead, we just have to win 1 more fight. Ooh, potentially a big primal coming from blue. Almost kind of C9 that. They used Nano there by accident. I don't know if we're able to touch. It's a huge EMP. And a rally. This is potentially winnable. Ooh, that's a big high noon though. Not able. Oh, I was able to DM that at least. Kind of regrouped here, so red team could do something with this. Good position from XZ on Ana up there. We actually really stand a big chance here with XZ up there. But they found him. It's a big dive on XZ. Managed to get the nano out. That's really strong. Then we got the primal off. Primal's going to hold point even longer. This is really big. And we can get the diva off. Such a crazy fight. That was a really long one. Very close both sides. I'll go back a second here. I want to see from like XZ's perspective because he got dove really hard there and somehow lived through it. Here's the dive. You get the big sleep. You get nade. Nice. Nade didn't hit the Winston there. Really well placed nade. Got the nano off. You're at 8. Huge. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Able to heal yourself. Holding this spot. Nice. Yeah, staying alive there is, I mean, just huge. Really like, I think a big carry from our Ana. There's so many worlds in which Ana dies there. And then, like, none of that happens. Really big plays from Ana. So here on last point, we called, I believe, a swap to Brawl. But we're going to keep Diva Ana. I think. Okay, yeah. We swap the bat, but we keep Diva because Diva still works in Brawl. We didn't have to swap it to Zarya, and at least we still held the bomb, and the bomb can give us the space we need to try to get at least to the first corner. Bomb unfortunately doesn't get any kills, but we do have a kill on the Kree, so we can actually make some progress here. We can get the Winston down. That's good. Let's see how we use this nano from Potato. We got a Kree ult too. You swapped a Winston to Reinhardt. Actually, really like that swap. Oh, looks like he went for a pulse bomb on the Reinhardt. Should have gone for the squishy, I think. They go for the nano on the Reinhardt. It's a big play. High Noon comes through. Doesn't kill anyone, but this Reinhardt is just really hard to overcome for us right here. I think he just kind of wins the whole game. Good job, Simp Slayer. Well played there. Okay.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Ready. 4, 3.
Okay, so we're kind of doing the same thing. We're holding this upper part here because we don't want you to get to island too easily. And so here's a big fight on bridge. We're able to win the fight up there on bridge. Awesome. We kind of follow up and see if we can kill this tracer. We're not able to get that kill, unfortunately. Cart's kind of sailing away. Good push from Hydracta there. I kind of dropped down to stop the cart from pushing around a little bit. I'm able to grab the Mega and then start walking back over to Simp Slayer on the Winston. We still have control of high ground here. It looks like you could dive the high ground. There you go. Now you got your health back. You land on high ground. A good soft dive there a little bit. You're just going to try to push Cart down. I think this is where I start to contest Cart a little bit. XC doing great work here on the Baptiste. Able, as he was showing us after Scrim yesterday, he's able to just do this thing where he constantly drops down, contests payload, right? And then just jumps right back up. And so the payload moves very slowly through this process, and he's able to dodge a lot of damage because he can just drop on payload, contest payload, and then jump back to high ground. And then so as soon as the cart starts moving again, he can, if he wants, drop off the ground, regenerative burst, and just jump right back up. In that case, he got boot back up. You can see this is just a lot of work coming from XC. Big carries. Really good play coming from him. We're really trying our best not to let cart just sail away down here. Uh-oh. Looks a little bit too far forward there. Alright, so you guys make it up to high ground. You got your brig up to high ground. You can rally. And that offers a little bit. Okay. Interesting uses of ults from the red team here. For down 2, we use beat, and then we use blade. Still kind of die. We use window up here. I think it was a good position to use window. Unfortunately, though, we were all just kind of stagger dying. Although we are starting to hold this here. Hydracta goes for a high noon, gets the tracer, and gets our Winston. Okay, so we get our Winston gets pulsed. Red team uses lamp. Blue team gets some good cleave with Winston here. Big purple from blue team. Well executed overall here from blue team. Okay. All right, and Fig knows he needs to get out of there quickly. He alone cannot hold all that space. Blue should be taking space here as much as possible. Like Winston should be diving top of spaceship. It looks like you're running 3 on cart. Very interesting. You have all the space. You're not really dying for time. I would be putting less on cart, probably taking more high ground here. Whoa. No Diva Bomb kills, fortunately. Oh man. I'll go back to this. Okay, you're coming from low ground. You have Primal. Primal Bomb, Nano. We've got nothing. We're coming up on Blade. A lot that can happen here. It's a good jump. I like playing in here. Finally doing a big fight in the high ground. So here, that was this was actually called out on our team. The idea was that we're going to wait for you to commit, sort of like wait for you to either dive or commit, sort of like past this imaginary line right here. And we knew that Potato was going to be in the back. So the idea was to wait for your dive and then dive Potato. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There's a dive. We dive Potato. There we go. And then we chain target call, although I don't know we did that too well. We're trying to kill Diva here. We lose Neo and we lose Mech on the red team. Good focus. It looks to me like in that instance there you were all fighting the same target. Or doing a lot of focusing on the same target. Because he's got the survival skills. Almost. I don't know that you needed that rally. Now it's starting to look okay, but you could have rallied right here. A little bit early, I think. It's a big window coming from red team. A lot of potential value. And there's the beat coming from Lucio on the red team. This big holdable from red. We can kill the Brig here. Kind of a desperate bomb. Doesn't actually kill anything. We can just kind of kill the Winston first. And then the Diva. This is all called out, I believe. I remember that. Our target calling was not very good. But we did make a few calls. Good cleanup. Good not dying there. I like that the red team's all on the high ground ready for this, not just kind of waiting on low ground. That's a good improvement from last few times we played this map. Like Superfluous is trying to get up there. We kind of deny that. Hydration's up here. Ooh, get stunned. Table kind of alone. Okay. Good play from the blue team here. Manages to cap point, and then from there we just kind of want to get out. Here I'm just kind of dying on point, and War Chief jumps off the edge. Good choice. Primal might have been a little bit early here because we're already kind of retreating. Like the rest of your team is kind of a little bit too far back to follow up on anything. If you go back for a second here. So you see how you've got yourself like 4 on cart and then Winston up forward. You primal. Oh, okay. You primal to stay alive. That's why you did it. That's more fair. I understand that now. Okay, big ult advantage coming from the red team right now. Let's see if we can get. We don't have Nano Blade, but we can Bear Blade this. See if Tracer can land a good pulse bomb to open up the fight. Where's Tracer right now? Down there. Okay. Okay, potentially a really big window. Sip Slayer could maybe die here. They used Rally. Okay. We use Bear Blade. Bear Blade might kill the Kree. We get the kill on the Kree. No defense matrix is going to help with that. I think we're really calling Brig here, but the Rally was just keeping the Brig up really well. Unfortunately, I lose my mech here. That really sucks for me. Swap to May here. Very interesting. I think it's a good choice. You can like block a spawn door with that. It's a really good choice. Red team making the swap to Doomfist, going in using all 3 cooldowns, not really expecting to live through that, just trying to get a pick, 1 for 1, it's fine. I can totally see that 1 for 1 value there is really good. Already a Blizzard coming in from the blue team, that's really huge. A big anti coming in from Potato, nice. Misses the pulse bomb there from Red Tracer. Blue team has pretty good focus here to just keep staggering us out. There's really no way for us to defend this at this point. We're just kind of like delaying the inevitable. Interesting choice to switch to Reinhardt here. One thing I'm pretty sure you know, one thing you can do here on defense as flex support is you can peek out here, you can throw out like a lamp, go in here, swap to like Ana, turn and go like just go here, throw a nade, go here, switch to BAP, throw a lamp, go here, switch to fucking like I don't know, Moira, throw a biotic orb, switch to BAP, throw an immortality field. You can just keep basically recycling the immortality field, and if you ever see someone die and you want to go for it, you can technically just switch to Mercy, go for a res, and then try to come back in here, get back to BAP, throw another immortality field. You can really abuse that here because of how like the point has such close sight to the position that lets you change heroes. Like you can change heroes, peek, throw a lamp, and then go back here, switch, peek, throw a nade. Like because of the geometry, it's really usable, and it's the same thing I believe on this side, where you can like here's where right here, really good. So you can like throw a lamp out here. I don't know how you have to be really good at like aiming a lamp from bottom of stairs, but you can like throw the lamp, just step right here, switch to Ana, throw a nade, step here, switch to BAP, walk out, throw another lamp. You know, you can definitely cheese that. Just something you can do, an idea. I mean, this is just kind of a slow burn at this point. It's kind of inevitable. A lot of staggers, so it's not really anything that the red team can do. So another couple things that we can take a look at here, just to kind of cover them on this point. Up here, really solid positioning right here, because you get this nice angle all the way down from like this as like a soldier Ash Widowmaker, really big point there. This obviously another really big point. Another thing you can do as for example for like Zenyatta is you can start here, right? You can do a 5 orb here, all right? Keep going a little bit further, and 5 orb here, all right? It's kind of unexpected. They don't expect a Zen to 5 orb out of here, but then you can like backpedal yourself, come up here, over here, get another 5 orb from this, and if they're all like chasing you through here, then I mean you can take the duel in here. If it's a 1v1 in your Zen, you can kill anyone pretty much, unless it's like I don't know. There's certain things where maybe it's a little bit more difficult, but like all these little side rooms, make sure you know these. The fact that all this connects to each other, all right, because you can connect all of this. You can look at these. You can even go down here and it connects here. Like this whole connection thing, make sure you're aware of all this geometry and how it all kind of connects like that. Big lane there to be played. What else? What else I want to talk about here? It's not a whole lot else. There might still be this thing where you can stand about right here, and there's like, I'm pretty sure as a Widowmaker, if you stand right here, you can start shooting long shots this way, and there's this weird invisible wall sitting right here where you can shoot through this way, but the enemy team cannot shoot through this way. It's like a Kefri spot. So there's that to think about. not really much else to say on this one. All right. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up this scrim. I really enjoy doing these VOD reviews, and I also look forward to playing against your team in the future. Thanks for playing with us.